Hi, thanks for joining. This is Brooklyn at iHelpBusiness.com. December is all about getting us ready for the new year. So instead of waiting till January 1st, because that means we're already behind on starting our goals and really deciding how to get things done. The first tip that I want to talk about is creating a daily schedule. Everybody, you might have a day planner out there, you might have a vague idea in your mind about how you get things done. But what I'm suggesting is a minute-by-minute, very detailed schedule of your day, posting it where you can see it, and having daily and weekly tasks on that master plan. So if I was to walk into your office, if I was to walk into your cube, for me it's my home, you should have your schedule posted. Granted, at work it might be, you might not want to post it to everybody, but again it might be small enough to just have on your desk. So what I'm suggesting is you sit down and you really log everything you do during the day. So just it took me an hour to do this. Sit down and say, okay, this is what I do at this time, and just write it down. Then think about, once you start to actually write it out, you will start to see what you actually want to get done. So you'll see that you have some dead space here, you can consolidate some things. So it's just a very, very good exercise. Literally, write down what you do every day. A lot of people don't know what they do. A lot of people will say, oh, I wake up at 5 o'clock, I go to lunch at noon, and I leave at 5. I leave work at 5, and that's really it. And then the day kind of controls me. And again, remember, we're not reactive people, we're trying to be proactive people. So I just drew a little example of something what your day might look like. So you will have a daily schedule here. So you would literally write out from 6:30 to 7:30, or I'm sorry, from 6:30 to 7, I'm getting ready for work, taking a shower. 7:30 to 8, I'm eating breakfast. From this time to this time, there's downtime. This time to this time, I'm looking at my iPhone. This time, I'm checking my Twitter. And write it out very, very specific. Then you're going to have a daily schedule, meaning at work, you don't have a meeting, you don't have a staff meeting every single day. You might have your staff meetings on Wednesday. So Wednesday, you would put there Wednesday staff meeting, and then Tuesday might be prep for staff meeting. So whatever your daily tasks are. For me, I'm a stay-at-home mom, so my daily tasks, are like very different. My daily tasks are actually cleaning. So one day I do laundry, the next day I do a bathroom, the next day I clean the kitchen. But those are my tasks. So yours are different. The next are weekly duties. Now this one is important too because it's kind of more big picture things of what you need to get done. So for me, it's Monday I tackle the mail and I get everything I need to get out. I check the mail, I pay, make sure everything's all up to date. Tuesdays, budgeting money. So yours are going to be different. One day you're might be finishing your reports for your boss. So again, you want minute by minute, daily, and weekly. So start there and really just start to look at what you're doing minute by minute. You will start to see where your time is going, how it's wasted. Once I did this, I realized how much time I was actually wasting sitting on the internet and doing apps. Yes, I was learning things and I was gaining education for different areas of my life, but once I started to really schedule things and I had a daily goal and I had a weekly goal, I freed up so much time. And I talk about this in the newsletter about the outcome that I've had. So read up on that, and I challenge every one of you to really sit down, take a look what you're doing, write it down. This is a very, 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 very simple suggestion. There are many websites out there that offer printouts. However, I find it just go into Word and type out your, times. Just get into Word, and I find I can do most anything in Word. So do that. And the biggest part is you actually have to post this. It cannot be in your phone. The reason why it can't be in your phone is because, number one, it's not big enough to really, really look at all the time. In your phone, think about it. You have to open the application. On the calendar isn't big enough for the daily thing you can't do minute by minute on the calendar. You would have such a long thing that you would not even bother with it. So make this really pleasing to the eye. Make this really fun. because you're going to be looking at every day. And if you're at your desk, make it small enough so I guess it's not consuming, but make it big enough to where people know. If you're out, I mean, let people know, have a way to, they could come look at your schedule. Where are you? Oh, he's, you know, in the meeting room doing, you know, whatever. So I find great power in just knowing what we're doing with our time. I found that I felt like so overwhelmed with certain things, and once I really just wrote down a time, and then I just would stick to it. And remember, you don't have to follow this to a T. Meaning, I have 2 little kids, so every day is a little different. So if I can't get something done, I have to switch a time, and that, I mean, you'll play with that. And I've had to actually change my schedule once since I've done this. So write it all down, figure out what you want to do minute by minute, do a daily, and do a weekly. And you will see how this will just help you in so many ways, seeing where your time's going, and actually give you more time to get the things you want done. So I challenge you, and I hope that everybody starts on your goals early. Start in December. Don't wait till January. I think the momentum builds in December as we're really just starting a new year. And thanks for joining.